Hi, sorry the video's late. I'd originally planned to outsource the thing to Vocaloid's Hitsune Miku, but it turned out she had this concert and it was a scheduling conflict. Seriously, that is a concert being performed by a piece of software and people are paying to see it. It's still not as stupid as holographic Tupac. So aside from the potential of letting us get rid of Justin Bieber once and for all, artificial intelligence has a lot of implications for the lives and livelihoods of average people. Especially as artificial intelligence becomes more and more common in the job fields that we relied upon to prop up our middle class. Most people are already familiar with the loss of jobs in the manufacturing sector, with people like car makers being displaced by automated robots. And we're currently inventing robots that can do everything from flip hamburgers to attend the front desk of a hotel. Even legal aids are feeling the sting, as large searchable databases make it less necessary to employ a lot of people to do the same research. Lots of new horizons are opening up, and a lot of efficiency is gained with the advent of new technology. But the cost to human livelihoods has been significant. AI advocates are always like, bah, technology has always disrupted the economy in the past, we're gonna find a way beyond this. But that position's a little misguided, both in its understanding of these new technologies and also how they'll interact with the free market. As once noted by that dude you're supposed to hate, Karl Marx, because technology is less volatile than labor, and less likely to unionize, business owners will always opt for the certainty of technological investment over investment in labor, even when investment in labor might be cheaper and better for the economy as a whole. Consequently, those who own the tools and software for creating goods constantly gain in wealth, and develop a monopoly on the means for creating more wealth. Artificial intelligence and robots only enhance this inequality by removing the need for a lot of human beings to oversee those tools. Douglas Rushkoff really got this right in his book Program or Be Programmed, when he said that the future holds an incredible disconnect between those who create new technology and everyone else. It's really the age of the revenge of the nerds, and a great new dawn for Hot Pocket sales. Some of this does mean good things. I mean, goods will get cheaper, and there will be a great need for highly skilled labor, enriching those that do have the tools to keep up with the modern economy. But not everyone has that knowledge or is even capable of obtaining it. Whether that's due to inadequate intelligence or a lack of social opportunity, millions of people will be displaced by this transition towards an abstract, knowledge-based economy. As the technology moves forward, more jobs in more complex fields will become replaceable by automated systems like robots and AIs. Without adequate socialization, this wealth inequity can stir resentment in the masses. Resentment which has a historical precedent of allowing demagogues and tyrants to come into power. And even beyond that inequality, there's a little thing called lock-in to worry about. Lock-in comes from the thinking of this guy named Jaron Larnier, a guy so cool that he may actually break the internet if we put him on it more often. To sum up the idea, the more that we rely upon digital technologies, the more that we become governed by the arbitrary decisions of the programmers creating new technologies. Decisions which may not be in our best interest in the long run. For example, a huge amount of the stock trade is already executed by what are known as bots. These autonomous algorithms conduct trade in milliseconds, shifting the entire stock market and thus the entire economy. And all that shifting is based on nothing more than the assumptions of the programmers that built them. This lack of human oversight has already caused massive crashes and inexplicable fluctuations. The grim picture here is one where corporate control becomes more absolute. The barrier to entry becomes ever higher, and the drive for efficiency trumps human concerns, leaving ever more people in desperate poverty. Wait, don't go, I has a happies. This may be a trend, but it isn't destiny. If we shift our thinking from outright competition to at least a little bit of cooperation, new possible futures begin to emerge. For example, the advent of 3D printing technology heralds a time when the making of complex things becomes available to all. And in the high-tech world, there's already begun to emerge this whole new set of employee-owned companies. Bucking the expectations of failure that many people had about them, these companies have already shown themselves profitable and competitive against their traditionally corporate rivals. They've generated massive wealth and innovation, and these are just two among many examples of initiatives that use technology to drive democracy and spread opportunity to everybody. They demonstrate some of the clear choices that we have about the future, and exemplify our ability to choose different economic models that lead to a better form of success. Technology is a tool, not a prophecy, and those claiming to be prophets of this tool are probably huge tools themselves. Careful analysis can let us hypothesize what will happen if a competition over cooperation model meets high technology. But all that we need to do to change this future is change the way that we interact with these tools. Efficiency, technology, and human concerns don't have to be polar opposites. Just because we've been treating technology as a tool of efficiency in business doesn't mean we don't have the opportunity to expand it outward, as a means for overcoming some of the things that have made our current system necessary. Things like scarcity and the lack of universal opportunity. In the end, it's up to us whether technology puts profits or humans first. Personally, I see some hope on the horizon. But what about you guys? What are your biggest hopes and fears about the future, and what do you see as the greatest unknown? Let me know down in the comments. Riley here. Peace until next week.